Beautiful Pine River fish. I think the perception is that fly fishing is so hard to do. Well, really, it is still basic. It's still fishing, and it's not as hard as a lot of people think that it is.
These fish have such an abundance of food. They grow big and deep colors and pretty wild, you know?
You definitely want to learn your insects. You want to learn what the fish are feeding on, and the smallest being midges, the next would be mayflies, next would be caddisflies, and the largest would be your stoneflies. And those four you really focus on. If I see a mayfly flying around and I could catch one, or if I could look under a rock and see what the larva mayfly looks like, then I'm going to go into my fly box and I'm going to choose that bug. And typically that'll go a long way in your day in learning how to fish.
It's an active pursuit, trying to fool these trout into eating a fly which you present under the water to them. And we practice catch and release, so we like to go out there and we'll try to catch these fish in their natural environment and, you know, capture them with a picture and then, you know, release them to be caught another day, hopefully. What I really like about guiding is just, you know, showing people my passion, being able to take someone who has zero knowledge about it and guide them into, you know, putting these flies in the water and getting a good presentation, a good drift, and, you know, fooling these trout.
Every cast is different. At least for me, I'm always thinking about where those flies are landing and how they're being presented throughout the water in order to catch that fish, and where do I think that fish is going to be, because sometimes you do get the presentation perfect and that fish is just not focused on that particular food source. So it's always a learning game and it's always changing. That's why I love it so much. I have been lucky enough to fish multiple places around the world and get to see lots of different water, some of the best water the world has to offer. That's why I chose this area and that's why I stay in this area. We have a plethora of different types of water around in the Four Corners.
See, those bubbles are barely moving. It's good slack water for those fish. You know, being outside, walking through the water, seeing the flies, you know, hearing the birds, seeing the fish, you know, kind of all accumulates to just a real special experience.
I kind of focus on what I'm doing and I'm in the water, I'm one with nature, and I don't have to worry about things. It's just so much less stressful when I'm out in the water.